obviously the team announced another update with Damian being off, no clot. Off
Yeah, that's terrific news.
Yeah, so I guess it was just 2 days ago that, there was an update, and then I know yesterday you weren't quite sure where he was at, so just
Yeah.
the last 24, 36
Yeah, probably about 24 hours. It's been great. All great news. We didn't go a lot live today, but he was in practice throughout practice today. And now we just got to see where he's at physically. It's going to take a minute.
Did he look like the same Dame to you?
They looked exactly the same. No, of course not. You don't miss all that and just jump back in. So no, but we didn't do a lot live. So it's just gonna take a minute. It's not like he's been injured and working out. He's been injured, and that's what we can call it now, I guess. Without working out, that's hard.
Just kind of the physical contact part of it, right?
Yeah.
That was always kind of what it was.
Yeah.
Just how much of that is he able to do now?
No, today he did everything. There's no limitations at all. No other than his lungs and timing and everything else.
How's he doing emotionally? This has to be a big relief.
Yeah, listen, this could have been career threatening, or it was, and the fact that there's a very good chance that he's going to play in the playoffs for us, that's a godsend.
So what do you kind of look for in terms of just getting back into play?
I don't even know right now. This has come so quick on us. We've gone from, I think it was like 99% out to now, a very positive signs that he's going to be in at some point.
You're thinking in this series?
I'm hoping. I just don't know. Yeah.
I guess how do you then deal with that and not have it become a distraction, right? Like the guys that are going to be in game one are going to.
Yeah, I don't think that's a distraction. I think that's a little bit overdone anyway. You're on a court in the middle of a playoff game. You're not out there thinking, man, I wonder when Dame's coming back. You know what I mean? So I think maybe before the game and, probably guys get tired of asking questions about it. That's probably a distraction for them. But once the game starts, I think guys are playing basketball.
I guess you as a coach in this week of prep, we've talked about how important this is to get
Yeah.
Then to also think about prepping Dame to get.
Yeah, we've done a pretty good job with that after practices. He hasn't done much live, none at all really. I think yesterday he did some 3-on-3, but he's been involved in our walkthroughs. He's been involved in everything non-contact that you can do. He started watching film. He called me literally the moment that we beat the Pistons. He said, "Can you send me Indiana film?" So, and I was laughing. So I have nothing else to do. So just in case if I can come, I'd like to get a head start. So he's been thinking that way for a while.
I understand you are not a real doctor, medical doctor.
You've come to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Just how?
But how was this conveyed or communicated to you? I think Mirza Teletovic 10 years ago had an embolism.
Yeah.
Back 3 months later, and he didn't really play.
Yeah.
Was like this is not like medically. This is not a thing that happens.
I think it's a thing that will happen more. Kid on Detroit came back. It took him. It took a while, but he came back. So I don't know the medical part of it. I just know the doctor part of it. As far as we're doing what we've told was safe. There's nothing we're gonna do to put Dame in danger. None of this is worth that. I can tell you that.
Why do you think this is something you're going to see more often, just medical advances?
Yeah. I just think through advances.
Against the Pacers and to close out the season, you guys played quite a bit of zone.
Yeah.
What have you seen from zones in the playoff series? Like, do you feel like they can be effective? I know
Yeah.
we always talk about them being like a change of pace in the regular season.
Yeah, I think it's the same. I think the only difference in the playoff series, the teams are way more prepared for them. Just like they're actually more prepared for your man too. So we're working on it for sure.